Hello and welcome to Mike's Garage. If you've already subscribed to our channel, thank you very much. If you haven't yet, please do. It costs you absolutely nothing. And if you tap on the little notification bell, every time we put up a new video, you'll be notified. I certainly don't want you to miss one.
Nope, me neither.
There you go. It's been verified. Okay. Anyway, on our last video, what did we do? We're working on my shovel head, and we assembled the cylinder heads. By that, I mean we assembled the rocker boxes onto them. We had already done the heads in a previous video, but on that video, what we did was put the rocker boxes onto the heads. Rocker boxes and rockers. So these are complete assemblies ready to assemble onto the motorcycle. My motorcycle, so I can ride it again. Yay. Okay, yeah, no kidding. Anyway, so here it is. I mean, let's see here. We got to put new head gaskets in. Everything's all clean and nice. And there it is, the rear cylinder head. Now, on the last video, I also showed that when you're using these late style barrels, when I say late style, I mean late shovel head, which means early 80s, late 70s, early 80s, 78, 79, on up to 84, is these cylinder heads are cast a little differently, and the hole for this cylinder head bolt lines up with the stud and the nut that hold the cylinder to the case down here. Can you see that, Mike? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Should I hear? Let me lift it up and you can see it that way. Does that help? Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway, and I think that's it's just one of those things. So you have to put that bolt in place and this bolt in place before you bolt the cylinders down, or you'll have to go through the process and take them loose again, pull the cylinders up, get the bolts in. So you don't want to forget to do that. Okay, so at this point, what we need to do is put a cylinder head on. These are new gaskets. I think they're like 40 thousandths. You can actually specify some of the thicknesses on these. These are MLS. I'm sorry. They're MLS head gaskets, multi-layer steel. You can see there's 3 layers of steel here. Mm-hmm. And then they're riveted together. I like them. I've had real good luck with them, and I think they're pretty nice. Okay, so we'll put the rear head on first. Who's on first? All right. Let's see here. I'm going to put this on, and I'm going to try to be real careful about it so I don't scratch up the frame or anything else. And here it goes. If I didn't know better, I'd say it popped right on there.
I don't believe you. Does that go in?
Yeah.
All right.
Seems like it has.
Or bolt, rather, not nut.
You're a nut. Okay.
Yes, sir. Certified. Got a t-shirt and everything.
Okay. Well, this is not lining up real good, real easy on the first shot. I think that...
gasket.
Yeah, I think it did. So we'll just have to...
You need a hand?
No, I think we can get it here. Or I can get it here.
It just spin. I could already show.
Yeah, but I can't see it. What is hanging up here? Do you see anything hanging up?
This wire.
Okay, that was nice. Right there. Now let's give it another try. There's something hanging it up over there. Yeah, but I can't do it. There we go. I think. I don't think that did it.
No, you're not on yet. Just come my way.
Come your way. It's,
Yep.
Something is holding me back here. And it's got to be one of these. Something like that one.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't turn it and feel it at the same time. Okay? There. You hear that?
Okay. That doesn't look like it's on all the way.
No, it doesn't, does it? Now it does. Let's see how we're doing here.
Mm-hmm. You're going to put one on this side?
Well, I want to get one here. And I don't have this one started yet. There we go. There we go. I think. Here we go. We got it. We got it. So let's see here. Well, we got a nice little tool here. I might add that I like these 12-point head bolts. They're a whole lot easier to deal with than a 6-point, and they're smaller. Now these are 7/16 bolts. They have a 7/16 head on them, which is better than the bolts that it came with a 9/16 head on them. See, that makes it a lot easier to get your tools in there. Really what they came out with these bolts for was to make a small head like that to allow for bigger barrels on the large displacement motors. In other words, you build yourself a great big S&S stroker motor, the cylinder is going to come out and hit those heads. So they made these. And I use them just because I like them. They're nice to work with. So we'll get all 5 of these in. There goes number 3 in there. You think we're lined up now? I'd say so.
I don't think so.
Pardon?
Maybe.
No, the bolts are all in. That
Oh.
pretty well tells you if you're lined up
Okay.
or not.
Got it.
Okay.
I didn't hear that word. Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed the word.
Yeah. All right. Now here's number 4. You know, there's a lot of stuff on a shovel head. There's a lot of stuff in the way. You get all this stuff in there.
See that?
And it's, well, I took it all loose before we got started here. I took the shift linkage loose, the clutch cable, all that stuff. To make it easier for me, and easier for everyone watching. Okay, this little wrench is really wonderful to use.
Looks like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's what goes on my torque wrench when I torque these. But in reality, it's a really nice way to get in there. You can see how fast I can go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice way to do it. There we go. All these threads were very carefully cleaned before we started putting this stuff together. Carefully cleaned by yours
I
truly.
guess the last one's way in the back, huh?
No, it's right down here. It's not easy to get to, but that's all right. I actually know where it is, so it's not a big deal to push it in there. By braille.
By braille, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna...
There it is.
Yeah, think I found the hole?
I think so.
Yeah, I knew where it was. It helps to realize you have 5 head bolts
Yeah.
So when you put 5 of them in, you don't have any more. You know you did it. Okay, now I'm not going to tighten these bolts yet. I'm going to use them, leave them loose. And I mean actually loose, so I can slide the heads a little bit. Now, a lot of people know these things and a lot of people don't. So if I say too much and tell people things they already know, sorry, I don't mean to be offensive. If you look at these cylinders here, and you look at the holes for the head bolts, when I get over there, I'll show you what I mean. Let me get this in there. What I was going to say is those holes are all oversized.
Okay.
And they're oversized on purpose. The reason they're oversized is because when you go to fit the intake manifold, you want to match the heads up to the manifold real well. And you can't do it unless you move the heads a little. So they give you the extra room by giving you bigger holes here in the cylinders. I think shovel heads are basically a pretty good design. I really like the way a hot rod shovel head runs.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I like the way a stalker runs too, but I really like the way a hot rod shovel head runs.
I'm a fan of Shovelheads.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Well, I bought this one. I bought it brand new
Yeah.
in my youth.
She's been with you for a while in a lot of places.
47 years so far.
Yeah.
Coming up in May will be 48 years. So I guess you could say I had it before I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to get this back one a little tighter too. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, now, what I wanted to show here, like I said, there's this much room for that cylinder head to glide. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, let's quit messing around and get this other head on. Okay. Now looking at it carefully, I noticed, gee, there's something wrong here. Gee, that's better. Well, it's just, I'm just saying, you know, you want to get things together right side up and everything fitting. And, you know, like I said, this cylinder head can move quite a bit. Okay. I think we'll put, you know, the front head is always a lot easier to put on than the rear one. There's a whole lot more room in the frame. And let's see here.
Got it.
I think so. All right, there's one there.
Yay.
And here's number 2. Maybe I can show a few more little feet here. All right. All right.
Did you bring a little wrench?
That's right. Right. Right there. There it is now. See, what we're going to do is get these ready, and we'll get the manifold lined up.
Yep.
Get that manifold lined up, and then I will torque the heads. We get these all torqued, and we'll be on our way.
Boy.
Yeah, this is begging me to take her for a ride. And me just saying to her, no, you take me. That's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
I've got another shovelhead motor I need to build. And we'll be getting into that. Maybe we can learn some new stuff. I'm going to do the 78 motor. All right, there's two of them in. It's kind of a slow process to get these head bolts in there, but once you're there, it's all worth it. Okay. There's 2, 3. Did I put 3 of them in? Yeah.
Yep.
And I like it. Certainly a beautiful day on planet Earth.
Yeah.
A lot of people wrote into the comments section saying how cold and
Yeah.
wet they are.
Snow in London.
And all I do is, I mean, all over our country, all over the place.
Yeah.
And of course, the dude in Sherwood Forest, why, he always knows the weather over there.
All that rain we had went across the country.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things you don't have much control over. And that's okay. Okay. Yeah, I hope you can see in there to see how long these silly bolts are.
Oh, yeah.
But they do go quite a ways. For anyone who's interested, that's a Jag oil cooler, excuse me. I like to run cooler on a shovelhead. Shovelheads have a tendency to run a little warm, and I like to put a cooler on them. And this was a cooler I had left over from my old shop. I don't know who I'd ordered it for, but when I put the motor together, I realized I had that cooler and I put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't intended for a shovelhead, of course, but it really didn't know the difference once I installed it. And makes my bike run a lot cooler in the summertime.
Heck yeah.
And I put it on with a manual thermostat here.
Yeah.
And that's a nice thing, too. But I understand a lot of guys don't want to put a lot of stuff on their bikes, and I understand this bike has more stuff on it than any bike I've ever owned.
Well, this is your road bike.
It's set up for the road. That's exactly correct.
Reliable and comfortable.
You betcha. Yeah. And it's not a drag racer. But
She definitely holds her own.
she will go
Yeah.
any speed you select. Or I select. Okay. So here we go. We got all 5 of these on each head. And we'll torque them down and see how they look. Let's see about this. There we go. Let's see about this manifold here. It seems to me, if I remember correctly, last time I did this one, what I did, and I hope you're showing it, what I do is I put my hands right here on the rocker boxes and I turn them both in. And it seems to me, if I remember correctly, that worked out the best. That's it. Just all the way in. See it?
A little bit more open on this side.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay.
In other words, they're all the way in, and when I get done torquing them down, see, they're going to sit deeper. So I have to have a hair of space there. I mean, I'm glad you asked, because if you look at it, you can see, what you really want is when those O-rings are in place, so you can see, they're jigs, it's going to sit a little deeper.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
So that's as good as we can do, is in all the way. But now we know. I mean, we know exactly how it's going to come out. Yeah, it's going to come out quite well. So we're going to take these and hold them in place and go around it with this little wrench here, better known as a snap-on torque adapter. And I think what's going to happen is every time I use this, I get a few people that have not seen our channel before, and they've never seen this wrench before. And so I try to explain what it is. The brand is on this one, and I'm not doing an ad for them. I don't know what other companies may make them, but this one happens to be a snap-on, and I have a full set of these. And they're a pretty nice little tool because you can get in places. Like I was saying, I use these stroker type head bolts with a 7/16 12-point head on them. Okay, get this one done, and what I'll do is I'll torque this head down and finish up with that maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, let's see, what else have we have to talk about that's really exciting?
I got the announcement of our 400th.
Yeah, I did do an announcement on that. We now have 400 videos up, exactly.
Wow.
In fact, this one here will make 401.
I'm sure glad you let me be part of them.
Well, you've done a wonderful job on it.
I mean that.
And I mean it too. I mean, yeah. I'm probably a good example of a bad example. But personally, just for me anyway, I have never done anything of any real consequence on my own, ever.
Yeah, it makes two of us.
It always takes somebody else who's dedicated, and, nobody does it all. I mean, I know guys that build hot rods and build motorcycles and build boats and even airplanes. There's no limit to what people can do. But I don't know anybody that ever did anything major on their own. There's always got to be help. Please, I can't do this. This is your department. What do you mean my department? Your department, man. Do it. Yeah. So now that I've got, any second now, I'll have.
Thing I've been part of. I've just been thinking. It is one of the biggest things I've ever been part of.
Oh, we've had a good time.
Yeah, definitely had a good time.
I'm really going to enjoy. In fact, I was going to wait till the end of the video to talk about it, but coming up February 7th.
Yay.
February 7th. Now I got, 4 of these. Okay. As soon as I get 5 of them, then I can get back to what's happening February 7th. February 7th, 2026. Ventura, California at the Ventura Fairgrounds. which is right out on Surfers Point. I used to live down the street from it.
Yeah.
I used to roller skate over to the fairgrounds. I saw the Grateful Dead at the fairgrounds in Ventura.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. They used to have a lot of races there, flat track races too, that Huggy from the shop used to put on. A lot of stuff. I don't know what's still going on up there. I'm going to have to check it out and see. But I did have a wonderful time there. And the really cool thing is February 7th, 2026. Yeah, 2026. It will be Chopperfest.
Yeah.
Chopperfest, which is the David Mann show. And for anybody who doesn't know who David Mann was, please go look it up. You got some artwork to look at.
Oh, yeah. Lots of artwork.
Yeah, David did a lot of artwork that affected all of us.
Yep.
And anyway, that is February 7th, 2026, at the Ventura, California Fairgrounds in Ventura, California. And that will be, well, I'd have to say it's one of my all-time favorite shows.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's a real, I don't know, it feels, maybe it's because I used to live up there, but that feels like family up there. They
I
really
was
do.
going to say, that's one you refer to more like a family type deal, a gathering, like a kind of a Thanksgiving thing. That's where you catch up.
It really is. It really is. It's a lot of fun, a lot of people, a lot of vendors. You know, some of these vendors I've known for 50 years, you know, and it's a lot of fun. And I see a lot of people that watch our videos,
Yeah.
and I like that. Okay, I think this is the number. Takes forever to get these things put in here. And I'd like to thank anybody who's stayed with the video that long to watch how long it takes me to tighten these bolts. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten these down take them down with a wrench. So, yeah.
A torque wrench, right?
Yeah, but I'm just going to do the front one. I'll do the back one when nobody's looking, because we don't need to watch it for that long. I mean, here we go. I think I've got this bolt all the way up here. I can't believe it's that long. Yeah, it's almost done. Sheesh. At least there's only 5 of them. I've forgotten how many there is on my flathead, but there's a group.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, getting this thing going, I can get back on my flathead and get it. Yeah, you're saying you're the one's going to have to trailer it. It's going over to Turner's, get some welding done. Okay, there's 3 bolts, 4 or 5, that's it. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this here torque wrench on 20. And we're going to crisscross on this thing. Okay, now here we go. There's okay. And we'll explain this torque wrench in a moment. There's one. That's 20 pounds. Okay, now I'm going at a right angle on this torque wrench. There it is. Nope. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is number 3. Three. Okay, now I'm going to go with a few words here. 4. This is number 4. Four. Okay, right about. 4.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to number 5 here, which is right here, I believe. Yep. Okay. Now, what I wanted to explain is with this torque adapter on my torque wrench, this and this are in the same plane. And we have not changed the length of the torque wrench at all by doing this at a right angle. Now, if I did one like that and then one like that,
It'd be different.
it'd be different, okay? So I just want to make that clear in case anyone's watching. I did say I was going to do it at 20 pounds. Again, it's right in line with the pivot point here. So I did it at 20. I'll go 40. Up to 65 pounds on this cylinder head. Then I'll do the other one. And I think everybody's got this. Should I go through it one more time, you think? No? Okay, that does it. Okay. Again, I got the manifold figured here. I get this one torqued down. Well, then I'll check the manifold fitment, and then we'll finish torquing it, and that'll be it for that. Then we'll see what I do next. In the meantime, by all means, if you need a t-shirt, go to pacificmike.com, which is our website, and up in the upper right-hand corner, it says Shirt Store. Click on that, and you can buy one of our shirts. We have all of these in stock right now, and I'm always fondest of my picture of Baby Doll. I just love that picture. Anyway, and the knuckle, of course, but I mean, it's all fun stuff. Also, our embroidered baseball caps. So all you need to do is go to pacificmike.com, which is the website. Go to Shirt Store up in the upper right-hand corner, and you can order any one of those, or any 20 of those, whatever you like. We've got them in stock. Other than that, like I said, I really wanted to announce big time Chopper Fest coming up February 7th in Ventura at the Ventura County Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
And we'll be talking to you before then. We'll have more videos done before then. We'll have a nice time then. And hopefully on the way there, I'll see you out on the road.